Alright, so this is the image model ranking in Arena.ai. Right at the top, we got some big names like GPT, Reef, Amuse AI from Meta. There is also Gemini, Microsoft, and many others. So overall, this is a solid list. But if we switch to open source models, right now, the best open source model for image generation that you can run locally for free on your computer would be Ideogram 4.0. Now, of course, there could be some other models in the future, but right now, when I'm recording this video, Ideogram is just simply the best. So it is beating some other bigger names like Flux, Qwen, Kriya, ZImage, and many more. Now, if we go back to the full list, that model, Ideogram 4.0, ranks number 13, I believe. It used to be number 9, but now it's kind of dropped down a bit to number 13, but it is still very, very solid. So it is easily beating some other closed source models from XAI, from Grok, from Recraft, and also even the Gemini Banana was beaten by this model that you can download for free on your computer. And speaking about that, I'm going to show you on how you can download this model to your computer, how you can run it, and also maybe one thing that you need to know when you actually want to generate a picture using this image, because it is not exactly a straightforward process, but it is still more or less quite easy. So there are two ways we can download the Ideogram model to our computer. So one option is by using a tool called Amuse AI. If you go to Google and search for Amuse AI, you'll see a link on GitHub. So this is the GitHub page of this application. I actually have talked about Amuse AI many times on my channel, but basically in a nutshell, this tool lets you download various open source AI models for image, video, and audio generation. And it is literally designed to be one click and it is ready to be used. So unlike in let's say Comfy UI, which is a very popular tool for image or media generation, Comfy UI is just so complicated. It is just, you know, many different nodes, and the workflow is custom. It's very unique. It's not intuitive. Whereas Amuse AI is designed to be like, you know, creating an image by just providing the prompt and then choosing the image model, choosing the resolution, and then boom, you're done. You can generate the result. So that's the idea for Amuse AI. Now, to download the software, you can navigate to this GitHub page and then download the latest version, and you can also check the latest releases in the release page. So right now it is 3.5.8. You can navigate to that release page and then download the executable to your computer. Unfortunately, it is only for Windows. So this is what Amuse AI looks like. Now, it is not exactly like simple, but it is still quite easy to use. So if you want to download the Ideogram model, you can navigate to image, the image tab. So again, they have video, audio, and maybe some other feature in the future, but for now let's go with image, and then go to text to image, and then select the Ideogram model. It should be somewhere in here, and then after that, let's say you have selected the Ideogram model, click load, and then if you are loading the model for the first time, it's going to ask you to download the model first. Just click OK or yes, and then just wait until the download process is finished. Now, unfortunately, even though I have downloaded this model to my computer and I have rebuilt the runtime on this application, so usually it's going to ask you to build the runtime or update the runtime. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to run the model via Amuse AI, but I'm not really surprised because Amuse itself is still in beta. This version 3.5.8 is not a stable release, so there could be some problems when running some models, and yeah, that's actually quite a common theme when I'm running some models in this platform. So I would say it is not reliable, but if you are willing to try, then yeah, go for it. It's actually quite easy to download and run a model. But basically, just in case, maybe if you're successful running the model, just describe it in this area, the prompt, and then there could be some other settings like the number of steps, the guidance, the resolution. But usually you don't have to worry about the other complex settings like the scheduler or the preset or steps or guidance. Usually you can just change the resolution, and that should be quite easy, and then you will get the picture, and that picture could be saved to the gallery in the Amuse AI application. So that's the general idea on how you can use it. Again, I cannot run the model because I kept encountering some error messages, and I checked the internet. There is no documentation about it, so we don't know how to fix it. Anyway, we still have another option, and that is by using Wan2GP. So Wan2GP is quite popular, and I would say it is way more reliable. Now, Wan2GP itself is kinda difficult to install, so I do recommend to use a package manager that can help making the process of installing Wan2GP to be significantly faster. So the name of the tool is Stability Matrix, and you can actually just download it via its GitHub page right here. And by the way, I guess I'm going to put all the official GitHub pages in the description down below. So right here in the GitHub page of Stability Matrix, you can download the program to your computer. It is available for Windows, Linux, and of course Mac OS. And after that, you can run the program. So let me just stop my server. So it's going to look something like this, or maybe not. It could be empty, and there could be some onboarding process like, do you want to enable portable mode or not? Do you want to enable some features or not? Or do you want to download some models or not? Usually you can skip them. You can just, skip, and then after that you'll see the packages page like this, but it should be empty if you are installing the program for the first time. Just click add package and then search for Wan2GP. It is somewhere in here, so Wan2GP, open it, and then click install, and then just wait until it finishes. So you don't have to write any terminal commands. It's just one click of a button, and then when it is done, you can launch this program. Now I actually have installed this, so I don't have to do that again. So basically, when it is done, you can go back to the packages menu and then click the launch button for Wan2GP and just wait for maybe good 20 to 30 seconds for it to initialize, and then you can start using the tool to start downloading and running some models. Okay, so you can click this button, the link that says localhost, just click it, and it should open the tool on a brand new web page. So right here, you want to select the model to be Ideogram, and then the version is of course version 4, Ideogram 4.0. And there are two options. Actually, there is the this one, 9.3 billion parameters, but the other one is the turbo variation that is faster. But I tried downloading this model with no luck. It could be my internet connection, it could be something else, I don't know, but I tried it several times. I cannot download the model to my computer. But if you want to try and you are willing to get you want to use a model that is way faster, go with the turbo option. So right here, after that, if you select the regular version, you have two options, FP8 or NF4. NF4 is smaller than FP8, and of course that means the quality is not going to be as good as FP8, but usually the difference is very small, so it's not a problem for day-to-day use. So I actually have downloaded NF4, and that's actually quite comfortable on my computer, so that's why I'm using that variation. And right here, you can start providing your prompt. Now, this example should give you a clue. So unlike in most other image models, when you want to create a picture in Ideogram 4.0, you cannot just provide a generic paragraph like this and then expecting a picture. It's not going to happen. So you'll get a message like this, that the image has been blocked by the safety filter, even though you're just asking AI to generate a normal looking image. But well, partly because I'm using the smaller variation, but the biggest reason is because I'm not following the format that was required for this model. So if you click this button, Oh, sorry about that, not that button. Click this info button. You'll see that this is the recommended JSON format. Now, it's not very human. I mean, I don't think anyone could easily create a prompt in this manner. So instead, let's just copy that example. And then let's say you can use ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude to help you to generate the prompt in that format. So let's say here, I want to tell AI that, please help me create a vintage movie poster but make sure the prompt is in this format. Okay, I'll just paste that. Okay, send a message and just wait for the result from AI. So that's how you can generate the prompt easily. Now I'm hoping that the maintainer of Wan2GP will maybe try to find a way to fix this problem so we don't have to create a prompt in the JSON format, because it is not very human. I think most people are not able to carefully and perfectly create a prompt like this, so we have to rely on AI. Okay, so this is the prompt. I think I'll just copy it. Let's go back to Wan2GP. I'll just delete this. And then, oh, sorry about that. Just paste that. Okay, I'm going to close this. And let's scroll down. You can enable magic prompt. It's basically a prompt enhancer. That is optional, but if you do select the model, or maybe you enable thinking variation, it will download another language model to make this prompt to be better, well, hopefully. But again, that is optional. For the other settings like the scheduler, the number of steps, I would say you can just leave them as they are. I don't think you have to change that. I think the default settings should be good enough, but you can obviously change the aspect ratio or the resolution of the picture. So let me try just a regular square picture, and I just want to create one image. You can create more images, but let's try with one image first. And when you're done with the prompting and with the settings, click generate and just wait. If you are doing this for the first time, it's going to download the model first to your computer. Once it is available, it's going to be loaded into your system memory or your GPU memory, and AI will start creating the image. This might take quite a while. It is not particularly a really fast model. I think the model itself is bragging itself about the quality, not the speed. So if you are looking for something that is fast, definitely not this model. So yeah, that's some limitations that you need to know. Anyway, let me just skip a word and I'll show you the result of this generation. Well, this wasn't so good. This is the picture I got for the first time, and that doesn't look like a vintage movie poster. It's almost like a fake PNG pattern with a robot character as the foreground, but this is not what I envisioned, not even close to the prompt that I use. So I tried again using a different prompt. Same thing. Actually, this is even worse. It was blocked for some reason, and yes, that can still happen even if you're using the JSON format like this. And then I tried again. Same problem. This time is probably even worse, and I tried to use a different prompt. This time around, I just want to create a botanical illustration, and this is the result. At least it is not rejected, but it's not exactly what I'm asking for. I'm expecting to see some text in the picture, but I would say the biggest reason why I'm not getting good pictures is the fact that I'm using the very heavily compressed version of the model. So it is NF4, which I think is probably NVFP4 maybe. I think that's actually the smaller version. I think that's the very compressed version of the model, and that's why we're not getting the best quality. And remember, in the benchmark, it was actually the quality version, so it's the full precision, or at least close to the full precision. That's why I'm not getting good quality. So I was curious, I tried again, but I asked Claude first to turn that JSON prompt into a regular paragraph prompt, and I sent that via API in a service like Fall.ai, and this is the result. So it looks way better. I think the claim that this is a #1 model for open source image model is quite correct. I think the result is really good, really amazing. And then I tried again using the botanical prompt, and yeah, this one is way better. So yeah, at least the claim is true, but when it comes to the usability for a local user, I think that can be quite questionable. And by the way, it is using more than 16 gigabytes of my video memory, so it is actually using some of my system memory to run the model, even at this level of precision. So yeah, I don't think I would recommend people to use this model, especially if you're not able to run the model at the FP8 precision. And not to mention, there is no image editing right now in both Amuse AI and Wan2GP. In the future, there could be the option to edit a picture using this model, but at the moment, we can only generate an image from a picture. Now, if you are really into image model that you can run locally on your computer and it actually usable, then go with Flux to clean either 9B or 4 billion parameters. So these two models are just the best, and I think they are really fast and also very accurate. This is one example that I just created using the 9B version of the model, and it generated the picture in like maybe 5 to 10 seconds, unlike this Ideogram 4.0 that took about 4 minutes to generate, and even that is not even good. And by the way, actually the model is not slow at all. In the API here in the service like Fall.ai, it was really quick. It's maybe 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds to generate a picture. So it's not bad, but perhaps the version that we got here is not optimized, and maybe my computer is also not exactly designed for running a big model like this, and that's why it is very slow and the result is very underwhelming. But either way, I hope this gives you an idea about how or what you could expect when running this Ideogram model on your computer. Not quite perfect, and there are many wrinkles that they need to fix, but at least that's how you can do it, and you can always use other models in Amuse AI and Wan2GP if you want to run something locally on your computer. So if you want to see some really cool things that you can do with AI, then you can subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my future videos.